country. I've seen what the people are like, you know. When they're committed to their sport, they are completely committed. And these guys here are ready to rumble. Let's see what they can conjure up against the home team, of course, Patriots, winning that first opening game against the Rivers Hoopers. And they quite actually surprised us a little bit with the way that they actually played. There's a 2-point attempt there, but it comes to nothing for GNBC. But we have our first whistle blown in the early seconds of this encounter.
You spoke about the win of the Patriots. We haven't spoken about the loss suffered by GNBC to US Monastir. It was a big loss, a 113-66 loss. They weren't really in the game, and I know they've taken that to heart. They've had a look at the tape, and they made adjustments, and we'll see if they're able to implement today on the floor.
Kasana getting the ball out to the big giant Kenyan there, and there's the layup, and it's a fine score. Sedar Sagamba getting the first points of this battle here in the Kigali Arena. But a drive through, an attempt for two, that was sensational. And it just goes to show that with Mugabe driving through there, flaws in defense, who knows?
You really don't know what is going to happen, and that is Eli with the first score.
And another, that's a 3-point attempt, comes back off the iron there from Didi Dieudonné Ndizeye. That's his correct name. Perfectly pronounced, if you don't mind me saying. Look at that, the sharpshooters are in the house. Bring it on. That's Sagamba once again. He's already taken 5 points in the opening minute and 4 seconds.
Kiadi for GNBC, and we spoke about the ability to shoot the basketball. You need to look out for that. They are small ball. They're going to shift the ball around the perimeter, and they have guys who can knock it down at high volume.
Right. You know, I know that sort of, you know, GNBC, they might not have players who've actually played in the NCAA. That's another good layup, isn't it? The inside pass, beautifully done, just in the path, and there's your first score coming there for Francis Mori.
Well, defensively right now, it looks like there's some holes in this house for the Patriots.
And they've got to make sure that there's no holes in that house, because they've got to lock down those doors. But at the start of this, it's 7-2, it's a 5 points. A very bright start, isn't it, for these youngsters who are really working their rounds. But there's a little turnover ball there, and it's the layup, but it hasn't found the back of the net. Kenny Kasana unable to find the second two. 3-pointer, and we are rumbling here. This is incredible stuff. Ellie's the man who's got a surname that I will try and pronounce. Let's get it done and dusted. It's Randria Mampionana.
Randria Mampionana. Ellie for short. And you have a look at that 3 shoot. And it is the arrow. It's piercing, and it is falling down.
And what's happened here? Of course, it's a timeout, because there's something that's not working quite right for the Patriots. They need a couple of moments to have a chin wag, and they'll be coming back and trying to work their magic directly afterwards. But that's 2 minutes and 5 and an 8-point lead. Wow.
Well, really, the ideal start for GNBC of coming off that loss. This is the kind of response that you'd expect from your team, and I'm sure that the coach will be a lot happier now seeing this response. By contrast, it's got to be a little bit different in that Patriots camp. They were aware coming into this game. Like I said, they spoke about it. I'm sure Coach Alan Major having some words in terms of allowing shooters free shots. They're going to make some adjustments. I think they're going to push up on the guards, and it's going to make it difficult for them out of this timeout. We'll see if the adjustments get made. If it doesn't, it could be a long afternoon for Patriots fans.
This is round 2, of course. We've got the second round of matches that are just tipping off here today. Lots of basketball that's going to take place right through until the 30th here. We're here in the bubble, and we're having a whale of a time, I can tell you that. And it's all about ballers here, isn't it, Q? As there's an issue.